What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. You're watching F80 Ho. Today is a fun one. We're going to do a review of my F30 build, and we're going to go through each and every single highlight on my page, talk about it, give you guys my opinion on everything. Yeah, this video is super fun to film. I was really tired. I was filming at like 3 in the morning, so excuse me if I sound really tired, but I had a lot of fun going down memory lane, so I hope you guys enjoy. Stay tuned. Alright, we're going to open up Instagram, of course. Go to my page, and under the highlights section, we're going to go to F30 build, and we're going to go through every mod that I documented in this folder, starting off with the USR Angel Eye Depot headlights. When I first bought my F30, it had the normal halogen, obviously non-angel eyes, and I knew right away that I needed to get these. I wanted the iconic BMW angel eyes. Everybody loves those. Everybody loves seeing those in the rearview mirror. I knew I had to get them. This was the first mod that I ever did on my F30. I was super stoked. As you can see in the pictures, this was like 2018. This was my first car that I bought on my own. Really proud of that. I was super stoked to have a black BMW with red interior. And I love these headlights. One of my favorite mods for sure. All right, moving right along to mod number 2. We went all in the first couple months that we had the car. Definitely wasn't financially smart, but we got the headlights and then we went straight for the wheel and tire setup. Right here, you're looking at my 763M replicas that I ran on my F30. They were super dope. Everybody loved them. I loved them. It was probably my most asked about question on Instagram. What are your tire specs? What are your spacer specs? Where did you get these wheels? How do you like them? How did they hold up? I mean, these wheels were amazing. I love the 5-star split spoke with the little concave that it had, and I think it really complemented the car in the beginning, and it looked badass from all angles. And obviously it tied everything together from the beginning of the build to the end. The story goes is I always wanted a black on black BMW, and when I was looking for wheels on Beamer Post and Google search, I stumbled upon these on the forums, and I immediately fell in love with them after I saw them on a M3 CS. I knew I had to have them. I was between these and the Rohana RX5s, which have a similar setup, but I chose these because of the OE or OE plus resemblance. All right, moving on to mod number 3. The M Sport bumper that you're looking at here was definitely another favorite mod of mine. From doing the wheels, the headlights, the front end definitely needed a facelift. Everybody knows in the F30 world, the M Sport front bumper and the M Sport kit all around just makes the car look way more aggressive. It completes the look, especially from the front end. With that Sportline bumper that I had before on my stock car, it did not tie everything together like the M Sport bumper did, especially with the upgraded angel eyes from USR. I mean, look at that. That looks mean, aggressive, looks clean at the same time as well, and it complemented the wheels so much. Like the headlights, the bumper, and the wheels alone, I mean, just changed the look of the car completely. Love that M Sport bumper for sure. Next up is mod number 4 and 5. We're going to combine the M Sport rear bumper and the M Performance Diffuser into one because I got them at the same exact time. I got them painted and hydro dipped at the same time, and they were put on the car all together. So we're going to combine these two since they go hand in hand. The story behind this is I got the M Performance Diffuser off of eBay for like 60 bucks or something like that. Super cheap, super affordable. And I actually found the M Sport rear bumper off of Facebook Marketplace from a friend of mine in Gainesville. He hooked it up at a super low price, and I knew I couldn't pass up on a deal like that. After converting my front end to the M Sport front bumper, I had to tie it in and bring it full circle. So I was looking for M Sport rear bumpers for a couple months, and luckily I stumbled upon my friend's post. We linked up, and I actually had it painted by his friend, and his friend also did hydro dipping. So his friend said, hey, let me hydro dip that diffuser and it'll look like real carbon. So I trusted him with that. He did an amazing paint job on the rear bumper, and as you can see in these pictures, he did an amazing job on that diffuser. I mean, people at car shows would come up to me all the time and ask me if my diffuser was real carbon, but it was actually hydro dipped and it looked so real. Looked like a 2x2 weave, super glossy. I mean, you couldn't tell the difference. I was super stoked about this one because from the rear, it made it look more sportier and more aggressive from the fins that you see in the diffuser. Moving on to mod number 6 is my custom Vanity license plate from the DMV. I had the Miami Dolphins custom plate made with F30 Ho, which was my IG handle at the time. I love this little subtle mod, if you would even consider it a mod, but I love this, especially in pictures on IG. I didn't have to put my IG handle sticker on my car, which to this day I'm still not a fan of, which is why I don't have any on my F80. I really thought the Dolphins logo and license plate popped, and I just like the simplicity of having my IG logo as my license plate and didn't have to run any stickers. Moving on to mod number 7 and 8, we have the active Autowork axle back exhaust for the F30, and on the same day we actually got the H&R Sport Springs installed too. We got these both installed at Euro Customs PR, and my review on both is the active Autowork exhaust for the price was definitely not worth it. It was the least favorite out of my 4 setups or 4 exhaust setups that I ran on my F30. I mean, active Autowork makes great products, especially for the F80, but this axle back for the N20 F30 was definitely a miss. The sound wasn't there. For the price, it didn't change the sound that much from stock for the $700 price range that it's at. As for the H&R Sport Springs though, those were money. The fitment, the drop in the rear was great, as you can see here. I added like a 5mm spacer to the rear, and I thought the fitment was perfect. People always ask me about that. For the front, it could have used a little more, but it worked out because I never cracked a front lip. Mod number 9 comes from the homie, the GOAT, Thick F30. Me and him go way back to when he was getting like 200 views on videos and had 200 subscribers on YouTube. Man's crushing it right now. Keep doing your thing, bro. Well, he hooked me up with these 3D printed LED strips that are for ambient interior lighting. They go above your door handle, and at night they look so good. Coming in at mod number 10, we have the Tiffany blue vinyl wrap that I used to wrap my V-brace. This was like a little experiment phase with me. I really wanted to wrap my V-brace in a different color than red, yellow, or blue. So I took it with the Tiffany blue, ran it for a couple weeks, and ended up taking it off. I did that because I preferred the all black look. I thought that looked way better, way more aggressive. Let's go, mod number 11, my boot mode license from Keys Motorsports. I got this after Thick F30 released his video on tuning his car and adding burbles to his car. I really wanted burbles. I was into that phase with the whole pops and bangs, and I really wanted that on my F30. And I'm super happy with the Pro Tuning Freaks and the adjustability on their website. It was super easy to mess around with your burbles. I definitely did that throughout the lifetime of my F30. And the power from stock to stage 1 was night and day. I really wanted louder gunshots though, so I know I needed to upgrade to catless downpipes, which is coming up soon. Mod number 12, we have the custom Euro Customs PR carbon fiber license plate, which I'm still running today. Like I said in my previous video, Emmanuel is the GOAT. He always hooks it up. Shout out to him. All right, mod number 13, we're gonna get into some fun stuff here. Here you see my VRSF catless downpipe arriving. We put this on with my homie Mark and Meat, who also had the same car as me and had boot mode as well. But the difference is I was running the active Autowork axle back exhaust, and he had a $150 muffler delete. And all said and done, when we put the downpipes on our cars, his car sounded way better, in my opinion. His burbles were like gunshots. Mine were like super muffled, and I knew it was because of the active Autowork axle back, which honestly made me want to get a muffler delete, which I eventually did. And you'll hear in the future, in the clips that I'm about to post, how muffled they sound, and I just wasn't a fan of it. So yeah, as you can see in those videos, the burbles didn't sound good. They sounded like something was restricting them back even though I was catless. So I ended up getting a resonator delete, which you'll see soon. Coming in at 14, my carbon fiber rear extensions. I had a lot of good feedback on these, similar to my wheel setup. I had questions asking where I got them, how good they look. In my opinion, the small mods sometimes make the biggest difference, which is exactly what these did. Mod number 15, as you can see here, we're saying bye-bye to the resonator. Like I just mentioned, after going catless and running the tune and the active Autowork axle back exhaust, I still thought my burbles sounded really muffled and really quiet. So I really wanted to open it up again, and I took off the resonator, and as you can see by the sound clips, it definitely opened it up. I thought it sounded really good after that. The burbles were a little excessive, kind of cringe. Because I turned the duration up so much, but the loud pops and bangs sounded really good, as you can hear in the clips coming. Yo, those burbles were excessive, but I can't help but to laugh at it because at the time I was loving that shit. Coming in at 16, we have these carbon fiber mirror caps and a beautiful gloss carbon. A lot of people run these on their BMW builds. I think it goes so well, looks super aggressive, and it was going with the carbon theme that I was going for. Mod number 17, we are back at the muffler shop. I'm saying uh-oh because I'm going dual outlet, dual exhaust, like the 335s. I was running the 328 style exhaust for the longest time, but I really wanted the dual outlet for the symmetrical, more aggressive look, which is what we're doing here. We basically custom fabbed the active Autowork exhaust and made it dual outlet. Josh at Ice Cold Muffler is the real plug. He did that custom fab work and made it look really good, and it also sounded fire too. Next is mod 18. We have a PSM Style diffuser. Not diffuser, spoiler, I mean. Looks fire. Mod number 19, a steering wheel with paddles. I didn't have paddles before, so my old roommate Will traded wheels with me for free and hooked it up big time. I'm gonna pick up the pace for you guys so it doesn't turn into another 30-minute video. Here you see me gutting my interior because I wanted to wrap it in a carbon fiber gloss vinyl, which you see I just completed there. Super easy DIY, to be honest. YouTube really helped me out, and like I said here, not too shabby for my first time. It looked good. Doesn't look real, but it looks really good. I like the way it turned out. Definitely complimented the interior with the red interior. Coming in at 21, we have the USR Auto LCI taillight upgrade that I did. There's certain mods that are just game changer mods, you know, and these are definitely one of them. It just updates the rear end of the pre-LCI lights. I think they look really outdated, and at night the LCIs look so fire. Definitely one of my favorite upgrades on the car for sure. Mod number 22 and 23, we have the AA Concepts carbon fiber canards, and I finally ordered the M Sport side skirts. There's both of them arriving, and here's some video of me putting on the canards for the first time. I mean, for the cost, they're like 50 bucks. I thought they did the job well. And here's a video of my M Sport front bumper getting repainted, as well as my M Sport side skirts getting painted by the same guy who did my rear bumper. I had hella rock chips from the first time I got my M Sport front bumper painted, so I had to get it resprayed. It turned out amazing. If you ever need a paint guy in Orlando, hit me up. I'll refer you for sure. At 24, we have my second spoiler that I ordered, another PSM Style from JHP Dynamics. Here's the respray of the front bumper. Looks amazing. The side skirts turned out amazing as well. No more rock chips. Here's me taking off my spoiler and putting on JHP Dynamics Aggressive PSM Style Diffuser. I keep saying diffuser, spoiler. 25, we have carbon fiber extensions from my homie 335. Check him out, he is one of the dopest F30s out there. But yeah, he gave me these extensions. They're super subtle, but I think they brought everything together. What's in the box? Coming in at 26, we have the M Performance exhaust with an electronic cutout, which basically means I could be straight piped at any moment. There's a valve right there on the bottom that allows it to be open and bypasses the muffler. The MPE to me was the best sounding exhaust for the F30 without spending AWE money. Here's a little video of how it works. Here we are back at Ice Cold Muffler, getting the MPE put on with Josh, and I also told him to do a resonator delete. So we're basically straight pipe when the valves were open, when the cutout was open. And here's a little sound clip. Definitely more throatier, which I like. That was my favorite exhaust setup thus far on the F30. And here we're getting into 27 through 29 with the FBO full bolt-on goodies that I got from a friend. He sold me the intake, the intercooler, and the charge pipe all in one little package and gave me a great deal on it. Here we go, we're installing the engine intake, which sounded amazing. Here's the intake all installed, and here's some sound clips. Another one of my goals that I wanted to get with this car was the exposed intercooler with the stencil, as you see here with the VRSF intercooler that I did myself. I cut out the mesh grill and then spray painted the VRSF logo. I mean, I saw, I think, an F30 back in the day with this exact same setup, and it looked so aggressive to me that I wanted to replicate it. It was definitely one of my end goal moves that I wanted to do for this car. Along with an APR splitter, and then I told myself I would be done, which I'm going to get right now. So what is this, 31? No, mod 30. APR splitter that I got used from F30 Anthony. He hooked it up. This was like the finishing move for me, the final straw before the car got sold. So before I talk about why the car was sold or what happened exactly, I want to talk about the splitter and the finishing look of the F30 before I sold it. I mean, everything exterior I could have done to it, I did. Everything that I had envisioned for it, I did. From the exposed intercooler to the APR splitter with the rods. I mean, the car exceeded my dreams when it came to aesthetics. But you guys know how I do. I go all out. I'm going all out now on my F80. Even though I told myself I wouldn't. But yeah, an opportunity arose to sell my car. I was just testing the waters. Like I said before, there was nothing left on my list of build that I wanted to do. So I had a thought in my head, why not list the car for sale privately, as is, with all the mods, and see if anyone bites for the price that I was asking for. I posted my car on a Wednesday. And long story short, I was blessed with a buyer who came and picked the car up 2 days later, handed me a check for exactly what I was looking for, drove off with the car, and I'll insert a clip now. I mean, it's unreal. 2 days and my car was sold, being driven off by somebody else. I mean, shit's wild to think about. It really is. It's really surreal, unreal. Even writing this caption for this Instagram post was crazy. I didn't even know what to say, but I just let everyone know the car was sold. No one really knew besides the close homies of mine on IG. It probably was a surprise to other people, but probably not, because I was hinting at I really wanted an F80 down the road. It was supposed to be like a year or two before I actually pulled the trigger on one and started saving for it and stuff like that. So this was a shock to me and to a bunch of people that I knew. The car wasn't even supposed to be sold this year. I was supposed to be driving this car for another 2 years before I upgraded to an F80. So it's crazy what things in life happen for a reason, I guess. And now we're whipping a black F80. Can't complain at all. Hey, one door closes, another one opens, right? But anyway, this is a picture the new owner sent me a couple days ago. I guess he put paint on the tires for tire lettering. He said the car has been running great. He hasn't ran into any issues. Like I said, I sold everything as is, so he got everything. I gave him all my spare parts as well. It looks like he's really taking care of the car and enjoying it. I see him washing it every now and then. But we're friends on IG, so I still follow the car. Never really got to say goodbye to it. Fucking love this car, man. My first BMW. It got me into the whole car scene, car game. Especially on Instagram, I met a bunch of homies. I also helped a bunch of people too out with their builds, and I'm still doing that to this day. I love this car. It's brought so many memories, but it also opened a door for me to get my F80, which is my dream car, and I can't be thankful enough. So if you're out there listening or watching, make sure you set your dreams high, and you'll be whipping your dream car soon one day. Alright, that's going to wrap it up for today's video though. I hope you guys enjoy going through my F30 build. Like I said before, I sure did. Brought me down memory lane. That car brought me so many memories, so many good friendships out of it, and I've helped a lot of people along the way. So let me know what you think about this vlog. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.